like to call this meeting to order, Struthers City Council, dated Wednesday, March 12th, 2025, 7 p.m. Clerk, you call the roll.
Yes. Mr. Ballack?
Here.
Mr.
Here.
Bass? Mr. Beagley is absent. Mr. Burnside?
Here.
Mr. Purcelli?
Here.
Mrs. Goman?
Here.
Ms. Tingley? Here. President Patrick?
Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, at this time, Council, I would like a motion to excuse Dallas Bigley from tonight's meeting. Ricky makes a motion. Ronnie seconds that.
Yes. Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Purcelli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Tingley? Yes.
Okay. I need a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the first regular meeting dated Wednesday, February 12th, 2025, and accept and prepare by the clerk. Ricky makes a motion.
Motion. Second.
Jim Bellick seconds that.
Yes. Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Purcelli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Tingley? Yes.
Communications, we have 3 pieces.
Yes. Number 1, Struthers Tax Office monthly reports for tax collections for the month of February 2025, submitted by Brian Wagowski, Struthers Tax Commissioner. Number 2, City of Struthers Treasurer's reports for the months of January and February 2025, submitted by Mark T. Brenner, Struthers City Treasurer. Number 3, Mayor's report dated Wednesday, March 12, 2025, submitted by Mayor Catherine Chacon.
Okay, Council, you're reading the communications. I need a motion to receive and file.
Receive
Ronnie
and file.
makes a motion. Megan seconds that.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Beagley? Oh, Mr.
Absent.
Beagley is absent. Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Purcelli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Tingley? Yes. Sorry.
Okay, Mayor's report, Mayor Miller.
Thank you. The St. Nicholas School's Mom and Dad's Club is holding their fish fry every Friday ending on April 11th at St. Nick's Great Hall from 4 to 7. The dinner is $15 and is dine-in or takeout. SBL Night at the Races. The Struthers Baseball League is hosting their annual Night at the Races on Saturday, April 5th. The races start at 7 p.m. It is catered by Senior Jalapeno, and tickets are $30 a person or $200 for a table of 8. Please reach out to a board member for tickets. Hygiene Product Drive. Gianna DeSalvo, a senior at the high school, is collecting hygiene projects as part of a scholarship drive centered around community service. She's up for the Young Women with Bright Futures Scholarship and hosting a personal hygiene drive to collect supplies for the local YWCA. The drive runs through March 20th. Anyone can drop off items at Struthers Middle School and high schools as well as City Hall. Simone Valley Club wine tasting is Saturday, March 22nd. Doors open at 6 at 92 South Bridge Street. Tickets are $15. Please contact Steve at 330-509-1549. Any interested winemakers, please contact Nick at 330-502-6650. The American Red Cross is looking for volunteers for a meaningful day in the community this spring. Volunteer alongside of Red Cross volunteers, fire departments, and partners to install free smoke alarms in homes and present fire safety educational information to individuals and families throughout Northeast Ohio. No prior experience is necessary. They will provide all the training you will need upon arrival. Volunteers will begin at a rally point location and then disperse to identified neighborhoods in volunteer teams with a minimum of 2 people on each team. Volunteer teams include a smoke alarm installer, educator documenter, and an educator documenter. Please see the flyer on our Facebook for dates, times, locations, and how to register. That is all I have for today.
Questions or comments for our mayor tonight? If none,
Yes,
we're going
I
to stand.
have. Any updates on the NEVO grants?
Yes, we actually just got another one. Is it on? Okay, we actually just got another one. We got a notification, and I'm sorry for not including it because we just found out. We got another $15,000 from the Community Foundation of the Mahoning Valley to add to that. So we have, I believe, 3 other applications out there now to make up the total. And I think maybe in this packet, or I don't know if it was last week, where KO gave us an update of what we have out and what is pending. And I know those are probably listed on there, but
Yeah.
it's looking good.
Good, thank you.
Any other questions for the mayor? If none, we'll go into standing committees.
Yeah, I'd like to call for a meeting for community development, March 19th at 6 o'clock.
Okay,
And finance and legislation to follow on March 19th to go over pending legislation.
any other committees? Okay, right now, we're going into legislation. There's three pieces. If there's anyone out in the audience wishing to question legislation, you're allowed to do so at this time. This is pending legislation only at the time. Okay, Megan, number one.
Number 1, an ordinance to approve current replacement pages to the Struthers codified ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the orders. Need a motion to suspend the rules of council and place the order up for passage. Ricky makes a motion.
Motion.
Okay. Megan seconds that.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Questions or comments under suspension? Need a motion to pass as read?
Motion passes red.
Second. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Number two.
Number 2, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and the safety service director to enter into a contract with Marucci and Gaffney Excavating Company as the lowest bidder for the Wetmore Bridge project retroactive to August 1st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you're reading the ordinance. Need a motion to suspend the rules of council, place the ordinance on passage. Bob makes a motion. Ronnie seconds that.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Questions, comments on the suspension? Need a motion to pass as read?
Passes red, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Number three.
Number 3, a resolution confirming that the mayor and the auditor of the city of Struthers shall serve on the Mahoney County Tax Incentive Review Council, TIRC, for 2025 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the resolution. Need a motion to suspend the rules of council, place the resolution up for passage.
So
Ronnie
moved.
makes a motion.
Second.
Megan seconds that.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Questions, comments on the suspension? Pass as read.
Passes red.
Second. Yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley? Yes.
Unfinished business? New business? Report of our law director. John, do you have anything?
I do not.
Questions or comments for our law director? Auditor's absent. Bob, do you have anything more to add than what you gave us in caucus?
I do not.
Questions or comments for our safety director? Okay, like I said in caucus, Judge Malone, said it right this time, will be addressing council on the 26th. Right? 26th, maybe? or
Yes.
25th?
Correct.
And go over his state of the court and some changes he has in mind. Okay, 19th, general community development and financial legislation meetings will be at 6 o'clock. If there's nothing else, motion adjourned. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake, back up. Anyone to address council at this time, well, come up to the podium, state your name and address for the record. None now, we need a motion to adjourn.
So
Jim, Ronnie seconds that.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Bass?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
yes.
Mrs. Goman?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Meeting's adjourned.